What's good, Budget Buds? We're back at it yet again. This is going to be episode 9 in our Seed Harvest series. Good news, they offered me the job. Bad news, they wanted me to travel across like 5-6 states in the next couple months, and I don't think I could grow while doing that. So we're just gonna keep trucking. We're just gonna keep trucking. That's the plan. Recently, if you've seen my shorts, we've done some breeding project. It's really cool. The sugarcane, I've reversed it using silver thiosulfate, and now I've got feminized pollen. We're going to hit another clone I have with that, and maybe the landrace. We'll see. I have some stuff I'm working on, but in the future, I will be able to give more seeds away, and the quality is going to be fire. So I'll see you guys in the video. We keep this one short again today. Not much is happening. The Speedrun Seeds Autoflower Mystery Bean is really plumping up, finishing out. It's nice. It's nice, nice. So that's what's happening there. We've got this girl growing up, this girl bushing out, and then we also have the Speedrun Seeds about to finish. I think we've got maybe a week or two on her. 2 weeks will be pushing it. 1 week will be just enough, it looks like. Looks like roughly 1 week to finish. Just got some burnt tips, but nothing too crazy. I've bent out this main apical meristem to the left a few times. I'll do it again today, and all the other bud sites will now catch up. Never top that plant, just keep bending her over like this. I take my hand, push her over. If you notice I've done this, it caused this little bud site right here to shoot up. The one that got bent over on is smaller. If I were to bend her this way towards me and have both those out, both these will pop up. But I just chose this side because I wanted these on the other side to pop up as well. Depending on which direction you bend it, the bud sites in the opposite direction will generally get tall. So anything I bent to the left side will kind of stay short. This guy goes up. Pretty interesting. Oh yeah, one last plant. We're gonna keep this one short, guys. I'm sorry. Ooh, it's not even time yet. It's not even 10 o'clock. So we're gonna have to get the second part of this video later today. Woo-wee, she's looking much better than she was the day before. All we've been doing was we fed some CalMag, and recently we top dressed with a little bit of 444. Not a lot, just a smidgen of 444. We noticed a couple leaves right here where it's bare. It's really low on the plant. I'm not sure if I was getting enough light, but I think I saw a powdery mildew. I think I might show you a picture of it. Hopefully I get a good picture. Awesome. And then I just removed and stripped everything. I've been keeping an eye on the area to make sure there's no weird little splotches on my leaves or anything, but I think we're good. I think. Just gonna keep removing anything that's like down here. This one spot. I might even remove this whole site right here. This might gotta go. Yeah. Just in case, we'll have to go ahead and remove this one too. But that's the area that we saw problems in, was right there. Yep, she's looking pretty good though. Greening up quite nicely. There's a few little bits of yellow, but not a lot. I'm seeing the soil's a bit dry, but I'm trying to combat fungus gnats here. It being Roanoke, Virginia, and the humidity and whatnot, and I gotta clean the bottom of the tent too. I gotta clean that up, and I got to water, so that's what I'll be doing today. Already got the 10th floor pretty clean. Give her a good nice wipe down with some rubbing alcohol. Plant is looking pretty good. Let me show you that mutated branch again. Fasciated branch. This is fasciation. Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. This mutation doesn't happen on all your plants, but you get a little caterpillar sometimes. See that little center area where it's green? They're all overlapping and very unnormal. This is the normal shape of a nugget. All these are normal shaped. All these buds, every single one of these, normal. Except for, it's a little weird guy. You can even see based on the leaves, it's kind of weird. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It's a little bit too hot in here. I don't know if you see it. It says 96.4. 96.4 is what I'm reading, and 51% humidity. Yeah, it's a bit too hot, homies. It's a bit too hot. Oof. Sheesh. When we run the car, if the car runs for like more than like 30 minutes, and then we bring it back and park it in the garage, it ramps up the heat in here. Sheesh. Yes, sir. So we are almost done. This is the mystery bean from Speedrun Seeds. It opened up really well. She took out most of the 2x4. This one's the landrace. She's got some weird leaves. I honestly have no idea why they're all like that, if I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. She was struggling from a few reasons, I think. I transplanted her just recently, and before that she was really having problems, and not entirely sure, not 100% sure what those are. If anybody has an idea, let me know. The leaves are all twisted and whatnot. It looks like root borers, like things that would bore into the roots would do something like this. I don't think it looks like mildew or anything like that. They're really weird splotches though. Very strange. Let's see if you can get some of that. Yeah. The leaves are in this weirdest twisted, I don't know if I've ever seen that before. So that's interesting. But the sugarcane's looking great. Other than the few yellow leaves way down in the bottom right there and right there. She's looking pretty good. Other than that. Oh yeah, well, we're harvesting this plant soon. This mystery bean's gotta go. She's already produced plenty of nugs everywhere. Plenty. And that's my quick little update. I don't know what day this is. This is June like 10th or something? Yeah, it's June 10th, Tuesday. I'm not entirely sure what day this out would be. I think we started that around April 7th. Around there, roughly, give or take. Whoa, was that too bright? I had what I thought was powdery mildew, not entirely sure. But there was a few leaves, like in this general area, that had like a couple splotches on it. There it is. That looks like powdery mildew to me. So, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Maybe even the whole nug site. Trimmer, rubbing alcohol, Well, wasn't sure if that was any issue, but we got rid of them anyways. Make sure that there's no weird little splotches on my leaves. But yeah, she's pretty much grown out pretty well. We will have to see you guys next time. I'm running out of film. Adios. Deuce deuce. Forgot to film it, but we removed a bunch of leaves from the sugarcane in-house genetics. I've noticed she's gotten a bit too bushy to just be sitting in the back of the tent. We're gonna have to figure out how to remove her as soon as possible. Like, we got like maybe a week. She's really finishing up quick. Like, I don't think we're gonna need to push her any longer than we've been pushing. We've already pushed pretty far. They're a little bit burnt, but I ain't too worried about it. Ain't too worried. Alrighty, fam. We out. I think I'm running out of gigabits. You're not far. Alright, let's continue down our path. I just knew about this place. Where are we going? We're gonna go see the dwarves. Under the bridge. Oh, is that butterfly? Goodbye, butterfly. Alrighty, fam, we're gonna keep this one short as well. Not much is happening lately. They're just finishing out flower. Had minor newt burn issues earlier. We remedied it with a careful flushing of the medium. So right now we're looking pretty good as we finish up the last little bit of flower. We talked about how plants generally shoot one set of pistils, and then once the last set of, or the second set of pistils amber, that's usually when I harvest. She's just begun shooting her second set of pistils out. Right there. A lot of these will shoot them out directly on the top. So if you look at the top of the nug, right there, do you see those? That's generally where it would happen. So it's the lightest color on the very tips of the nugs. As soon as those tips turn purple, I'm chopping her down. It should only take a week, maybe 2 at most. She was newt burnt. I think we remedied it. We fixed it. It got fixed, but a wee bit too late for us to get perfect looking nugs, so we have some burnt tips here and there. Oh well. Ain't too big a deal. I kind of overfed her a little bit because of the size of the plant and the tiny pot size. Yeah. Definitely need a bigger pot for that amount of plant. But ain't that bad, ain't that bad. Let's talk about the landrace seed. So this is the landrace. Let me take the little hooker off. She's got either russet mites or some type of mites going at her. We got some boring going on in the root system. I'm gonna feed a solution, some Captain Jacks. We're gonna do some bug killer stuff. This is the in-house genetics. She looks pretty good. I'm seeing minor signs of issues like some magnesium deficiency. And it looks like there's pests biting on her leaves somewhere. Let's see if I can show you. This being like an outdoor grow, it's very possible to get pests and stuff, so I ain't I'm entirely sure about it. Those don't look like mildew. It looks like pest to me. Pest bites. But alright. I'm gonna have to get some sand to do top layer on this. Those are all little lettuce seeds. We have a lettuce plant and it kind of shot seeds everywhere, so we'll have that going. Hopefully we'll fix her up using the Captain Jack Stead bugs, and she's looking pretty good. Alrighty, so this is the mimosa. She's in a tiny little 2.5 gallon pot. She's looking pretty good for the most part. Some slight yellowing here and there, and a fly got in my garage. I gotta keep an eye on these leaves because I saw something that looked like powdery mildew, which means I'm going to be removing every single one of these leaves down here just in case. In the area where I saw a few little spots, it was right in this section right here. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on those for a while. Everything else looks great. I don't see any signs of mildew or any weird little bug bites or anything. It is a challenge growing outdoors compared to growing indoors, which I am a little more used to and accustomed to. I think I probably have, not including these, probably only like 10 plants outdoors total. So it's not a lot of experience as far as outdoor plants. And these are more outdoor-like plants than they are indoor plants for me. In my opinion, at least. I wanted to show you guys one more time the fasciation now that she's deeper in flower. We can show it better. So you guys seen plenty of normal nugs. Here's a normal nug. Here's a normal nug. You guys seen these. Alright, now let's compare it to the fasciated nug. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? That's a mutation. Sunflowers get these often, and other plants. A lot of flowering plants get them. And that little middle strip where like all the cells are grown together, almost like fused together. Yeah, that's how you know. It creates like a little strip. It's not polyploidy, because you can't visually see a genetic, like extra fucking chromosomes. You can't see extra chromosomes. You can't visualize extra chromosomes, but she's pretty cool. Other than the fact that that little branch stayed a little shorter than everyone else, and it's got leaf production off the wazoo. Other than that, it's pretty cool. Alrighty, what's good, budget buds? These little nuggies are starting to get pretty long. Each one of them are stacking up pretty nicely now. What is that? It's at least like a hand size. Roughly a hand size, yeah. A little bit longer than a hand. If you've got long hands, maybe you're like shack size. It's like your shack size hands. But the nugs are getting pretty long. When I grow the mimosa, prefer to go vertical. I like to get pretty long stalks all around generally, because if not, I would have to fold her out kind of like that. See this plant right here? I would have to fold her out all the way like that, and then I'll make like a line of nugs. But generally I like to do a little line down bottom and then a long nug, so I have like a variety. It lets me get some big nugs, and then all these little guys down here will be tiny little nice nugs rather than large nugs. So you get some lookers, you get some smokers. She's greening out a lot better now. She's gotten a lot healthier. Trichome production starting. It's not nearly as triched out as the Frozen Fuel or the original Mimosa. So this is the daughter of my Mimosa cross, the Keeper Pheno, number 4. This is not nearly as triched out. She shows a lot of the same characteristics, but if it was the other Pheno by now, you would see these leaves would have very, very large trichome heads, and a lot of them. She's producing like a small amount of trichomes early. A really small amount. Yeah, that would be completely coated if it was the correct pheno. But we'll see. Maybe she catches up because the Hawaiian diamonds we mixed her with. I think you saw that in the seed video. Hawaiian diamonds is a slower cultivar which grows very long and lanky, kind of like this. So it does show similar hybrid traits if I were to. Yeah, definitely. Because the most stretches like a little bit. I don't know if it stretches this hard. This looks a little bit much. Oh wow, I forgot. Still filming. I forget to do a size comparison, but and bend this over. So that's my hand. That's nug. It's not huge, but it's not small. Like they're like right in the middle. Because these shrink when you dry them. They're gonna shrink a good like half their size. So this is gonna be half that size when it's done drying. But I ain't mad. It ain't bad. That's for sure. This is why I always end up distracted. We walked from this old parking area to here. We're apparently now on the Appalachian Trail. I have no idea. That's 3.7 miles if we want to go do Hay Rock. That's back to the parking area. And there's a scenic trail that way. I think we're gonna have to just double back because I didn't bring a backpack and I'm in some slippers. My girl podcast sandals. So we were done here. You got all these plants for $10. I think that's catnip. Not entirely sure what she is. I think angel wings. I'm not sure what that is. Not sure what that is. Not sure what that is.
That's oh shit! I actually forgot.
That's fuck! I don't even know what it is.